my name is Susan and I'm here with Alison. I will let Alison introduce herself.
Hi there, I'm Alison Poste and I am a candidate for City Council in the wonderful Ward 4 in the City of Edmonton.
Well, welcome to Diversity Magazine. We're
Thank you very much.
Have you here. And I'm just going to start off by asking you, why are you running for City Council?
I'm running for City Council because I've spent approximately 30 years in the public service at all three levels of government. Most of my experience since being in the City of Edmonton for the last approximately 12 years has been in the area of land development, and that is primarily in Ward 4 itself. So in the Horse Hill area, primarily. Then when I was with the Department of National Defense, I did some work on the upcoming Energy and Technology Park, which will be a major driver of economic growth in Ward 4, I believe, and for the whole capital region. Then I was moved to emergency management and was an emergency responder in on the Fort McMurray wildfires, and certainly learned a lot from that, and it helped that all of that experience in the public service helped to persuade me to take a run at City Council.
Okay, so based on all your experience that you had on all the different areas, what is your platform? What is your main focus you're going to be working on?
One of my main focuses is going to be that Energy and Technology Park. That is certainly what I see as a driver of economic growth in Ward 4. Certainly with some of the news regarding the potential Amazon new headquarters, that we're pitching that to be part of the energy park. I think we really need to diversify out of solely the energy industry. And this park will be a way to do that. I'm also focused on infrastructure in Ward 4. I'm focused on community safety. I'm focused on being a inclusive and diverse ward. I believe that is our strength in Ward 4, that we have wonderful multicultural communities in our ward. And the Clairview Multicultural Center is a wonderful resource we have, but I believe we can build on that and build stronger community ties with each community in Ward 4.
Well, I'm glad you came here today. Diversity.
Yeah, absolutely. It certainly does.
So, hearing that the energy park is going to be your main focus, I'm thinking that one of the challenges that might be coming up is people concerned about losing jobs that
Absolutely.
They've been relying on the oil field. So how would you respond to that challenge?
Yeah, absolutely. So job growth is what I hear very often at the doors. In fact, this morning during door knocking, I heard it as well. One of the major issues that we've heard particularly is around stagnant job growth and wages that don't go up in concert with inflation. So certainly those are challenges that we need to address alongside industry. Certainly the city has a role to play in fostering those connections and making a small business friendly zone. In some of my other work in emergency management, my role was to help rebuild small businesses and reestablish their viability after a major natural disaster, i.e. through, if it was the 2013 flooding in High River or the Fort McMurray fires. Those businesses had to start from scratch. And I helped in some ways those businesses to recover. So that's the approach that I think we need to have at the city level. The administration needs to find ways to help small business and to help encourage and the viability of small business in Ward 4.
Okay, great. So besides that, what are other challenges facing your ward that you see that need to be focused on?
Certainly, there's what I hear quite a lot about is the infrastructure side, primarily roads, some of the usual drainage issues. We hear some about photo radar. We hear about roads and drainage and infrastructure, and we hear about community safety. People want to live in a safe community. Although it's actually surprised me in some ways the that many residents feel they live in a very and rightfully so, that they live in a very safe, welcoming community. So I think that we need to figure out what we're doing right and expand on it, and what we can work on, and continue to make sure that the community is welcoming of all voices.
Those are the short questions we're going to ask you, but if you like, I can give you a time for you to say one last thing that you think is important to be said, or something you feel that you want to say.
Okay. Well, in terms of the Ward 4 race, as others have said throughout this race, there is nobody with the combination of community experience and business acumen other than myself that is running in this race. That is coming from a number of existing city councillors, and those are the ones who have asked me to run. So if elected, I will be a representative for all Ward 4 residents, and I look forward to earning their vote.
Well, thank you, Alison. That was great.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.